What is going on, everybody? It's your boy back. Man, am I back. It's been a minute. How you guys doing today? How's you guys' past weekend? Was it good? Was it not good? Any plans for this weekend? Let me know. It's been a while. It feels like it's been a while since I last talked to you guys. It feels like ages. But anyways, we got another banger, maybe, for you guys. On this one, I know I said I wasn't going to be doing FA5 sedan content, but it's FA5 time. Yeah, no, on the last video that you guys saw, I did a repair on the Corolla. I guess it's called the neutral safety switch. I don't know if it really is called that. It's just a little sensor or solenoid that allows the car to be able to shift gears from parking to drive and reverse and that sort of stuff, and it sends the signals to the computer to let it know that it's in gear or it's in some kind of gear. But anyways, explain a little bit more on the video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's not the last one, but the second to the last video that I uploaded. And if you don't know which one it is, go check all the videos out. They're bangers. Anyways, yeah, no, on this one we got FA5 content because you know, why not? You know, got to install the mirror, and I know I did say I was gonna wrap the fenders carbon fiber, and why not? You know, I got the stuff, I got the roll. So why not make it look a little bit less damaged, I guess. But yeah, no, definitely I will be uploading more Corolla content. I don't want to say near future, it's just coming up really soon. I got some parts on order for that, and some goodies, you know, some goodies for you guys if you guys are interested in that, or if you guys are interested in the FA5 repair build, you know, stay tuned. But yeah, no, like always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't liked, or if you haven't shared, or if you are new to the channel, welcome. But yeah, no, let's get to it. Enough chatting. I chat way too much, so let's get to the video on what I said I was gonna do. Basically, you're removing those little tops, that one and that one, so you could have access to your mirrors. As you can see, there's a bolt there, and usually there's another bolt right there. So once you remove those guys, I believe the mirror comes out. If not, there's probably one more down here, I think, but I could be wrong. But let's go ahead and take those two off first, and then we'll go from there. Now that I got those guys out, there's actually one in there. So there's two on this side, and then there's one there. So keep that in mind. Two on this side, one on that side. But I don't know why they're angled, so it was a bit tough for me to actually get in there. I don't know if it's because of the hit, but these guys were angled. They were kind of pointing down a little bit, or they were pointing down, so I had to get my, I guess I call it my, one of these guys, what is it, my swivel socket. So 10 mil swivel socket, or you know, I call it that way. I'm sure there's other ways to call it, but all right, let's take the mirror off. So here's a new one. In case you're wondering, I got the TYC brand, and that's the part number right there. In case you guys are wondering what part number it is to use for the sedan kind of setup. But yeah, let's open this guy up. And here is the new mirror. Not too bad, basic, standard, simple, nothing fancy. You know, it was about, I would say like 40 bucks on Amazon, which is all right. And there's already a bug right there and a squirrel running by. Living in the wilderness, guys, living in the wilderness. But anyways, if you could hear me with all these planes passing by, because apparently somehow I live by the airport. This is the guy. This is you know, this is a mirror, like I said, nothing fancy, basic, standard. But the only bad part is that it does not come with the studs to lock it in place right here. So you could try using the factory ones or the factory nuts on here, but if it's a different thread pitch than your factory nuts itself, then you're probably gonna have to go to the hardware store and get three bolts for that guy. But other than that, let's put this guy on and see if I don't need to buy nuts. Just like that, mirrors on. Yes, it is painted a different color. I mean, this is just like the fender. It's basically prep ready for paint, but typically for stuff like this, like fenders or any kind of body part that requires paint, you always want to light sand it or wet sand it to kind of open up, I guess, the material. That way when you paint over it, the paint actually sticks a little bit better, as opposed to just painting over it like that. You can paint over it like that, but chances are in the long run it won't stick. So whenever you wash the car, or whenever you put wax on it or anything like that, the paint starts coming off little by little. It starts peeling off or flaking off. So it's always good to prep new parts, even though they're already pre-prepped for paint. You always want to go that extra mile so the paint could actually stick on there, like, really good. But anyways, mirrors on. Looking good. I mean, aside the fact that it's black, but you know, like I said, it's looking good. Of course, like I said, I am gonna wrap these fenders carbon fiber, just so they could both match on both sides, driver and passenger. Looking complete so far. Alright guys, so this is where I'm at on the wrap. As you can see, it's coming out decent. It's semi-glossy for the most part. Almost done. But man, this wrap is kicking my butt. It is literally kicking my butt. So this portion right here, like all of this, I already got it wrapped, which is decent. It's good. For the most part, I got all the air bubbles out. There's a couple here and there. Right here, it just looks kind of funny because that's where the side marker goes. But other than that, everything else is fairly decent enough. But over here is where I'm having most of the issue. Right here, no matter which way I pull, it just starts creating the crease on there. And I don't know, I'm gonna keep going at it. I'm gonna keep trying to do it until or before the sun goes down, because it's starting to go down and temperature's starting to drop. Ideally you want to do this when it's hot, not when it's cold. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to do it. I'm try to keep going at it, and I'm gonna show you guys the end results if I finish.
just me in my fight, writing my story, I'm the author tonight. I'm
So that's the guy. Just gotta move this up a little bit. We'll work this part. I'm gonna cut it right here, maybe split it a little bit so I could be able to stretch this side that way. That way the hood hinge bracket isn't in the way. And then I just gotta wrap the bottom. It should be good. But so far, I'm liking how it's coming out. Actually, I like how this one's coming out better than the other one. The other one, I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll check both of them out when I'm done here. All right. So here's the finished product, or the results. There's a couple bubbles there. Kind of mad about that, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Maybe I'm hoping that within time the temperature, you know, like the heat of you know, the sun and stuff like that, for, you know, for the fender to warm up and whatnot on a daily basis. I'm hoping that these eventually will just kind of go away, which I'm pretty sure they're not. I've dealt with those kind of bubbles before, and it sucks getting those bubbles, especially when you finish the whole entire portion of whatever it is that you're trying to do. But other than that, I mean, it's set, it's done. I got it all on there. Oh man, see, this is the kind of thing that it grinds my gears or irks me. You know, little details. You know, little tiny details. But hopefully, yeah, there's a bunch of little air bubbles right there. You know, it just depends more. It just depends on the type of material that you're using, the brand itself, the brand, what kind of brand you're using, the material, if it's good stuff, if it's like 3M, what is the other one, Avery. There's a whole bunch of wrap brands that I've seen. I can't remember the name of them, but I mean, for what it is, it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, it kind of takes away the whole black fender look to it. Now I have both fenders, you know, equally carbon fiber lead wrapped, so it looks evenly. There's a lot of ease in there. It looks even. But yes, I have the door for the driver's side. I just have to prep it, sand it, paint it so I could install it. With that being said, I'm done with this for the time being. Let's let it sit and just kind of cure itself. Every time I'm recording, there's always got to be a plane. You know, like, there's always got to be a plane. Are they spying on me? I don't know. Anyways, that being said, catch you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this little, can't really say DIY, because I mean, I guess you could say it's DIY, but not really DIY. Again, I'm not a professional rapper. I've rapped before, little things or smaller accessories, a couple fenders here and there. I did it on my 96 Civic sedan, wrapped the fenders and the hood on that one, but that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. So I kind of forgot how to do it. But anyways, I don't know, let me know in the comments down below, like, does it look good? I know it needs work. It needs a lot more work, maybe, but let me know in the comments down below. Does it look good? Does it not look good? Should I just go with painting the fender, which ideally I wanted to, but it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.